Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the RINKMO 100 watt portable solar panels. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I've got these panels for you today. These are daisy chainable. It's really cool. They're 250 watt panels that you can connect, and you can connect up to 4 of them for up to 200 watts of power. These are really unique. They have a intensity sensor on the back of the panel. Now remember, these are portable. These are not permanent installation panels. So they do have an intensity sensor on the back of the panel to detect the intensity of the sunlight received, and it will help you adjust the direction of the panels and the angle using the adjustable brackets on them that you want them in. So that's really, really handy. I know I put panels outside there, and sometimes they've been way, way off. So with this, I'll be able to put it out there and know, okay, I'm right where I should be. Again, it's early morning here, so I'm going to have some decent sunlight coming from that way. And we'll try it out and see how they work. One of the cool things about them is that they're daisy chainable or connectable. You can connect them together in series, in parallel. So let's open up the box here. I want to give you a look at one of these, and it's really hard because this is really, really big. And I'm not about to use a wide-angle lens today, but you'll get the idea. We'll take them outside. You get a much better look at them when I set them up out there. Anyway, what's there? Oh, my toolbox is in the way. Let's pull this part down here. Okay, so there's the panel. And if you notice, that is flashing blue up there because it doesn't have enough light. It's letting you know there's not enough light going. But that is your intensity sensor up in here, and that's going to tell you what percentage you're getting of light from the sun. This is the actual panel itself. These are the adjustable, just like the other ones we did a while back here. You pop that off and you adjust them to whatever angle you want. You can put them like this, this, or this, depending on what kind of angle you need. And once you get one of these outside and adjusted, it'll give you an idea of just how much sunlight you're getting. So let me show you the connectors on the end of this thing here. Alright, so you've got your connectors on the side here. And let me see if I can find what these are called, because they had a specific name for them. Okay, there it is. The XT30 cable. Okay, these are where you're going to connect your other panels to. Let me turn that sideways, right along the side here. See there? So you're going to connect from one to the other, one to the other. This one has one too, and you'll connect them along like that. On the front here, and these can recharge your cell phone and your other stuff. You don't need to put this into a battery or anything like that. You've got one connector up here. You've got your 5.5 millimeter, your USB-C, and your 3.0 USB connector there too. So definitely a cool thing. This is a neat little innovative system. And again, you see here, when this is folded, I don't know if you can see it in the back when they're blinking green, but your percentage will be here of your light intensity, and you want to get that up as high as you can to 100%. So let me show you the accessories it comes with. Quite a large set of panels. Okay, let's fold this down and hope this doesn't collapse like it's doing. Alright, so accessories. You've got an Anderson power pole connector here to a 5.5 millimeter plug. Okay. You've got your 5.5 to 5.5. I assume that's just for charging a power bank like I'm going to be setting up today. Over here, you have that connector to the, that is the, gosh, what do they call? Oh, that's the XT30 connectors. You can get a good look at them here. I know it's a little far away from the light, but you can kind of see. These are what you're going to be connecting solar panel to solar panel to. Okay, and that is only good for up to 10 amps, so it can only do 4 of these panels at a time. And that is your connection from one to the other like that. And then you have an array of these connectors here. So anything your solar generator, your little generator, your power bank takes, this will be able to fill it. Now, each panel weighs about 2.3 pounds, so they're not heavy. If you just want to take one on a trip with you, if I just wanted to grab that and take it with me, that'd be perfectly fine. I don't need to daisy chain them together. But if I really want to charge up a battery quickly, I can put them both together and it will charge up a battery quickly. So what I'm going to do is put these outside. These are IPX65 rated, so they can withstand a lot of weather conditions. The only thing is, these plugs on the end here are not waterproof. So you'll want to protect those. Again, you're not going to be putting this out permanently or in a huge windstorm or rain, but you just want to know that those aren't waterproof on the end there, the electronics, so you want to be careful with that part. So these panel sizes, 32 inches by 21 inches. You get a carrying bag here to protect the solar panels. You can fit 2 per. And you get bunches of different connectors here for whatever you're going to be doing. I know you can't see that in the camera. I'll put them a little further back. For whatever you're going to be doing as far as connecting. So let's get these outside so you can actually see how they operate. And what I'm going to do is I used this yesterday in my video, this little Rockpals 300 watt power station. I'm going to put it outside with it, and we're going to get these in optimal sun. I'll show you how the sun thing works. We'll get them in optimal sun, and then we'll charge up the panel and see how it goes. I hope I'm blocking it so you can see it. Oh, I'm blocking the panel. There you go. So we are getting, I'm blocking the panel again. We're getting about a 53%, 56% on that one. I don't know if you can see that. If I move in front of it, I tend to block it. And I think the sensor is actually in this, because when you flip this backwards, you flip this handle backwards like this, it turns off. So I think that is your light intensity sensor. It's not the panels themselves. That's pretty good. I'm seeing, I keep moving in front of it. Let me move this way. Let me get out of the way of that light sensor. I hope you can see that. It says 53%, trust me. Let's try it on this one. I do have them connected together, as you can tell here. So, here's a 51, 44. So they're at a pretty good angle. I have them fairly high up on the things, and it is a little windy out here, so I apologize for the wind noise. But we're going to connect that little Rockpals 300 there, and we are going to try it out and see how well it charges it up. Gives you a nice big shady area behind it, so I can put the generator back there and not have to worry about it getting too hot. And you can connect the power off of either one of these. You know, as far as when you take that plug and plug it into the solar generator, you can take the power off either one of these and it'll be just fine. So let me set the power station up, plug it into one, and let's see what we're getting here. I got it run down to about, I want to say 96%, 94%. I was charging some stuff this morning as well as using it yesterday in the video. So let's give it a shot. All right, excuse my air conditioning unit over there, but you do have 2 choices here when you're connecting this. You've got a 5 amp max output with the little 3.5 millimeter connector in there, or you have the 10 amp output, and this is the MC60 connector. So we're going to go with the 10 amp output, and you can, like I said, you can use it on either panel, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to plug this in here, and again, that will be like 1%, 0%. When you switch it up, this is your light intensity sensor little thing here. When you switch these back, I thought it was cutting off because I was closing it, and I thought the panels might be broken for some reason. It's not. That's your sensor. So once you get it in a good place with them standing up and you see where you're at, you can just put it down and not worry that it says 0. It's not reading off the panel. It's reading off of the little sensor right there. So we're going to move the camera down. We're going to put it on our little power station with the 10 amp plug, and it's the same 5.5 millimeter connector. And we're going to charge up this little battery backup and see how fast we can get it, how high we can get it, within enough time to water my garden on the side here, and see where it goes from there. So let's turn it on first. I want to see where we're at to begin with. Let me move you down. Hopefully you can see that. That's 93%. And I'm going to plug the DC in this plug here. And we're going to see I'm getting 39 watts in, 93%. I'm going to leave the little power station here underneath in the shade, underneath the solar panel up top. And I'm going to sit here and water my garden for about 10-15 minutes and see if we can get it up a little bit and see how high it goes. I do like the design of these panels. I got to say, in the beginning with the top there, when I didn't realize that the sensor was literally on the front of the panel and not the panel itself, I was a little concerned. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't working right. Every time I let go of the handle, it drops to 0 or 1%. But that wasn't the issue. The issue is the sensor is on the front. Again, I'll lift you up gently here. Right there, that's your sensor. So when this faces forward, of course, that number is going to be a whole lot higher than 0.1 or 0.0%. So let me let this sit here, put it in the shade, nice and comfortable, and we'll come back. Hopefully this wind will die down a little bit so I'm not clipping out all the time with my audio, and we'll see how it does. I'm getting 40 watts. That's not bad. All right, see you in a few minutes. All right, so I'm pretty impressed. I went inside at 9:09. And I started watering my garden, pulled up a bunch of weeds back here. I'll show you the pile, because there was a ton. And there we are at 96%. Now that's about what? 20, well, let's see, 29, 21 minutes. Went from 93 to 96. We're getting a steady 40-watt input. So I'm really impressed with these panels. Aside from the initial learning curve of trying to figure out how they worked when I had to figure out the top, all in all, they're pretty darn impressive. So let me bring them inside. I'll give you some more stats on it. We'll finish up the video, and I'll tell you where you can pick them up and what kind of deal they have on them right now. Alright, so we're back inside, ready to pack the stuff away. Gotta say, I'm impressed with it. It worked very, very well. After figuring out that once these were folded over, that little sensor there wasn't getting any light, I'm like, why are they not working when I put them back? It really drove me crazy. But other than that, I like the fact that you can mess around with them. And after I took this all apart, when I was bringing them in for this part of the video, I took the panel, held it up, put it in all sorts of weird different positions, and moved it around out there. And I got it up to 64%. That was the highest I was able to see, because then it got too high for me to see. But 64% efficiency, not bad. So I'm really, really pleased with them so far. I like the fact that you can carry one or two. You don't have to carry both all the time. But I got to say, that really charged up that power station nice and quick. I'll finish it off, by plugging it in my storeroom. But to get it from 93 to 96 in 21 minutes, that's not bad. And it was silent, quiet. You're not drawing attention to yourself by running a generator. You're not the only person in town that was prepared for an event. That's why I like solar, and I love the little power stations. So these are really cool. These are RINKMO solar panels. Right now they're running $239.99. If you click the coupon on Amazon, that's why I'm going to put the Amazon link, because it'll save you 20 bucks. There is another coupon code there. I'm not sure if it'll work to save an additional 20%, but the coupon definitely works because I added it to my cart to test it. So you will get 20 bucks off on them. So what do they come with? All these connectors, all these different types of connectors for whatever solar generator or power you're running. You have two of these connector here, the XT30s, I believe, yeah. XT30 panels. These are what connect one panel to the other. You have a regular cable here, which is a 5 amp, 5.5 millimeter to 5.5 millimeter to take the power off of this into whatever you're charging. This is your XT60. This is a 10 amp cable, and this will run from the panels into your power bank or whatever. And then you have the Anderson power poles from the 5.5 millimeter. So if you charge something with Anderson power poles, you can take it right out of the batteries here, right out of the panels here, and charge it that way. So definitely a cool little system. Definitely very scalable and flexible. I may end up picking up 2 more of these because I really like the idea that I can put 4 of them out and connect them as I need them. If I don't need a ton of power that day, I can take 1 with me. If I do happen, if I'm doing field day for ham radio and I want to have 2 deep cycle batteries charged up, I can take all 4 of these if I want. So definitely a cool item. I will put a link down below. Like I said, there's a $20 off link when you apply the coupon right underneath the price on Amazon. There'll be the price there, and then that link. Tick that little checkbox, and you will get that. The size on these, 32 inches by 21 inches each panel. The carrying bag, you have a little divider in the middle to protect the panels. You're going to get all those accessories. You get a decent manual. This is an English language manual, and it's actually in English, and it really is handy. And it also helped me figure out my problem with the top there. You're going to have all those outputs on top. You've got your QC3 USB. You've got your XT30 input-output, and that's at 18 volts. And you've got the other XT60, which is at 18 volts. That is, again, one is 5 amp output, one is 10 amp output. And you've got your Type-C USB output as well. So that's really cool for you folks that have all the Type-C gear that charges up that way. So definitely a good value. I do like the fact that they come in 2 packs. You can buy 1 of these as well. If you check the RINKMO store, you can just buy 1 with all the connectors as well. But I got the 2 pack. I think it's going to be real handy for my larger solar power station because I want to be able to have that topped off quickly, and I want to be able to just stick these outside of my house when the sun sets and top it off if I've used it during the day. So definitely a cool little system. Anyway, folks, I will put the link down below. It is in my Amazon affiliate store, so check out the affiliate store down below as well. And our freeze-dried wholesalers link. If you click that link, if you're interested in getting freeze-dried food, you will save 15% right away just for clicking the link. So check them out. Don't forget our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com. Preparewithiridium.com. I know I say it too fast sometimes. And our Thrive Life freeze-dried food as well. If you're interested in getting started and having some awesome freeze-dried food that's really, really healthy. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.